As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Melbourne. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Complete out to the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's incomplete left side.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he'd love to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th downs instead.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Sentinels force the turnover on the first series of this game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Play action here with Howell. Complete out to the right. And he gets leveled. Reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's go now. Take go.
Throwing on 3rd, Howell. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll give him a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And the shotgun, Howell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's second down coming up.
Trap 60. Ready.
Howell from the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Now, their opening drive's certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Now Howell off to play action. Chased out to his right. He finds Fant. And he gets this forward to the 19.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Working quickly here. First down, Howell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. It's second and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Quick slant complete. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Set.
Howell now on third and goal. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 25 on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll come up first and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Throwing now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Sentinels get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Through one. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They start with 2nd and 6. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Al throwing on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throw again, it's Howell. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
This one's caught. Touchdown! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 32. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. Hooker set to pass. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Hits him on the out route. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He'll throw it yet again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Where offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. He just couldn't quite find the connection.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Wright running out of the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go. Ready.
Howell out of the shotgun. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Headed out right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they chase him out of bounds. That's going to be a sack. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set. Go.
3rd and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Caught by the open man. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pass complete to Wiley. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the 1st. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Australia. The Lions driving ahead. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs from the gun. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. The throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get some late points and the lead. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Fox now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He gets this one to Gould. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air on 1st down. Howell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Go!
Trying again following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go, set! Come 19! Come 19! Hut, hut.
And the shotgun, Howell. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hooker will look to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second and 10 now. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. This is brought in at the 15. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line. Come on. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Howell from the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 21-yard gain, and they're going to have a 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Sentinels get into the end zone there. Reichert on for the point after. And the kick is good. And the Sentinels take the lead on that successful kick. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Gibbs now from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Now Hooker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Ready?
1st down, Howell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 30-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown. The Sentinels grow the lead to 7. Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Sentinels grow their lead to 8. is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They go play action here. Completed here to Pickens. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Coming right is Gibbs. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hooker set to pass. Connects with Wiley. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Alert.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Oh, brother, it's another interception. There he goes, right sideline. And he makes the Husker. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Sentinels lead by 15 now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. That one finds Josh Downs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Hooker to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And they pick him off again. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Sentinels have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Here's Hell, 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
They just get the play off. Buys time, rolling right. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Howell out of the shotgun. Able to find Gould here. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be a first down.
Let's go.
Throw again. It's Howell. He's got a man left. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Sentinels make it a 3-score game in the fourth. One after try good by Reichert. And the Sentinels grow the lead now to 22 points. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Makes the grab in bounds left side. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. From the 27. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, Hooker. He's trying another one deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
3rd and long for him here. Looking for a target. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. He beams one deep right side. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And they'll have 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Howell. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and that'll give him a first down. At the shotgun, Howell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's now a handful of sacks for the defense and a handful of bruises for the quarterback. Consider this, Kate. Truly elite defenses in this league, well, they average just over 3 sacks a game during an entire season. You put up 5 in a contest, you're playing like one of the league's best.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 back, Cat. 60 back, go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Lions have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. To throw is Hooker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. First down, ball at the 36. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hooker will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of...
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up. They want to run it across. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Connects with fans. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
60 Maverick.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and that gives them the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Gets this to Fant. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give them a first down. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Howell from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. To throw again, it's Howell. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Sentinels have likely locked up the win right there. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fields the hard squib kick. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Hooker set to pass. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Hooker to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. All right, one more snap to play here. Running back sent in motion left. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Sentinels as we say so long from Melbourne.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the tell the road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. I'm a daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo.